Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Again, it's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves.
He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Here's Warren. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. One more time with Warren. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Report. Get on.
On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He's got the first down and more than that. Mark Andrews. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
180. Nice shot. Go.
Henry tries to bull his way in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. first and 10.
Hey, alert. Start.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete left side to Pickens. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, Wilson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Yo. Cut.
On first and 10, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A first down throw for Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Alert.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. They'll run the draw with Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Go. 12.
Wilson. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers will go up by 7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go. Sit on.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down. Here's a handoff to Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Russ. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, here's Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Omar, ready?
Here's first and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You are X.
Play action now. Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Shot.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Ready, shot.
In motion comes Andrews. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now Jackson on the move. That is caught at the 3. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And he will score. Game on. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Wilson on first down. Going up top. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
You are X. Get on.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now, faking the give. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Hey.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Jackson up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. Once again, it's Warren. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Bro, that's what you do to them Ravens dudes. That's what you do to them dudes. That's what you supposed to do to them bums. Them bum ass Ravens. That's why I stopped using them boys. Cause everybody just love the Ravens now. Bum.